A quick announcement before we start the video: the Sweet Homestead t-shirt that so many of y'all have loved is for sale again. This time the design is white, so it'll pop on a lot of different t-shirt colors, and there are a bunch of t-shirt colors and designs. Check out the link below this video. Thanks. Today I have to build trust with an 800-pound animal who I just met. Yesterday we got a milk cow. We're gonna call her Alice. She's right here. And she is a 6-year-old Jersey. This is the second milk cow we've had. Our last milk cow died about a year ago. Today though, several things need to happen. I need to milk Alice. I've never milked her before. She's an experienced milk cow, but she's in a really strange environment. So we have to kind of win her over and at minimum, empty out her udder for her sake. I do need to make sure, especially the back portion of her udder is getting empty where the calves don't nurse as much. This guy is a steer, and this is not Alice's son. This is another cow's steer. And we took him along. He's gonna be our beef cow. His name is actually gonna be Beefsteak, because he's a hefty, young, 2-month-old steer. I'm gonna brush you down. Here's my brush. Loud sounds, be calm and quiet. Her other side, come here. Good girl. Right, your spring go right. Good girl. Come on. Come here. Right. There you go. Good girl. That went really good. There you go. I know. There's a little more alfalfa. It feels so good to be milking a cow again. And this lady has done so good so far. I'm about finishing up. Her back right quarter was really full. I figure that's the main one that these calves are not working on. And gotten a bunch of milk out of it. It's getting real nice and soft now. I'm not pushing for volume today. I will at my next milking more. I'm just really trying to get her used to this and get the pressure off that udder to keep her healthy. Dude, you better move. You're gonna get stepped on. She's trying to not step on these calves. Come on, get up. Get up. Good girl. Good girl, you did so good. Well, milking her was so easy. She lifted her back legs once or twice, just stepping, no kicking, nothing like that. Totally calm, stood really well. Let's go see how much milk we got. We'll let them hang out in the barn down here, and then we'll get them out in the pasture in just a little bit. Well, that's nice. That is really, really nice to have our own cow's milk. Bree is really quite sick today, so I'm holding down the fort and doing most of the animal chores, cooking, trying to keep the house clean, trying to do it with a happy heart. This guy's sick too. He's just like a little fireball. He's just... What's your temperature? I bet you're 101. I'm gonna give him some Tylenol. You're just like a little ball of lava. And Bree's been mostly immobile, sitting on the couch. We had this illness. I had it a couple days ago. High fevers, just exhaustion, and a headache. Everyone's had it. Grace and Brianna got it last night. There's a storm brewing. Thunder. It would be our first thunderstorm of the season. Hey lady, you ready to get out on some grass? Are you messing with that chicken? She just laid an egg right here. You should leave a laying hen alone, buddy. I'm doing two things at once now. I meant to only do one. I'm introducing the goats and the cows, but I'm also getting her out on the grass. I was gonna put the goats up in the back pasture, but I want them to have access to the barn because this storm is probably coming, and they hate being left out in a storm. Yeah, you got shocked, huh? I decided to put the goats up in here while the cow and the calves get used to being outside, get used to this new environment. And they finally settled down. They were running around at first. The calves were running. I think they were just excited, and then the mama was chasing them all around, pretty upset. There she goes again. She's keeping a watchful eye on them. They're looking good out here. I'll check back on them shortly. Hey, Mama Duck. Those ducks are actually teaming up to sit on those eggs. A lot of times they're sitting side by side, keeping those eggs warm. The nest is quite huge. There's not a lot of eggs in it, but it's really wide. And so it kind of takes both of their bodies. So they're doing teamwork and they both sit on the eggs, which is kind of cool. Hey, you look good out here. Got a tight room in, chomping down grass and clover. I'm just coming out to milk her again. We got a gallon of milk earlier today, and I'm curious to see what we get this evening. We're not separating the calves or anything. They're both nursing. I was just on the phone with my brother, and he doesn't live anything like this. And he asked me, he said, do you have a cow just because it's cool to know where your milk comes from, or is it actually economically viable? And I thought through it, over with him. And I really think it is. Between the quality of the milk you're getting and between this right here, beefsteak, the calves that turn into beef, whose feed is very inexpensive, between this right here, the resource we already have, and hay, which is an inexpensive feed when you consider how much they eat. It's sure a pleasure to be back in the business of keeping family cow. Thank you all for joining us, and we'll see you next time, really soon. Right, buddy?
What?
Yeah, she's peeing.
Oh.